And opening day here for both of these. Teams, Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Simmons. Tony Kukoc is out there with Davis. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Thomas in at the two-guard spot. Now here is Davis. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so Sacramento again turning it over. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Davis against Butler. Bridges outside. The three-pointer no good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Bridges finds James. LeBron is doubled. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And Jimmy Butler puts together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Well, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Now here's Kukoc. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
Ball against Simmons. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Outside Thomas. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Bridges, and it falls over the rim and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's James. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 3. Pass to Thomas. Denver grabs the miss. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Ball, the pass to Capella. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Jordan. The Kings trail by 3. And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Back to Simmons. Out to Kukoc. No good. That would have tied it. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Butler. And Davis sends it back.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
Nuggets shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. For 3, Bridges. And Davis pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Jordan kicks to Simmons. And Bridges with the block.
More than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Butler lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jordan against Capella. Jordan dishes to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
And that one falls for Davis. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
That would be there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And he knocks down the first round. Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Now, here's Yurtseven. Caldwell Pope kicks it to Looney. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The Kings have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Castle. Pass to Valanciunas. It's good. This game is all even.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
And here is DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Into the lane. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Williams can't hit. And Zoelos will bring it up for the Nuggets. pass to Yurtseven. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Williams, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And the Kings lead by 2. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break, checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Kings.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Castle. Inside. Stolen by Yurtseven. Here's the break. Kukoc with the steal. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Kukoc. Wagner outside. And Valanciunas kicks to Wagner. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Ellis. Puts up a deep 3. Castle misses. The Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Yurtseven finds Looney. Now Caldwell Pope. And he uses the glass on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night.
Nice execution, especially in close. Caldwell Pope showing he's more than just a player that likes it on the perimeter.
Here's Castle. He's guarded by Ellis. Out to Kukoc. Deep 2 from Wagner. Sacramento again missing. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
How about that 7'6" wingspan of Valanciunas that helps him erase the shot?
Pass to Castle. Valanciunas with a screen on Ellis. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
DiVincenzo against Williams. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Here's Yurtseven. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Kings on top. They're up by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
We've got Bridges. Butler out there with Clint Capella. Then it's James. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Outside Thomas. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. To the paint and stolen by Thomas. They're running. Here's Williams. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento. Thomas against Bridges. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. James sets the screen for Bridges. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. First free throw is good.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
The Kings making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Nuggets trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. 11 feet away. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. Pass to Bridges. James against Williams. Outside Butler. Capella with a screen on Williams. This one for 3. James misses. Sacramento leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
It's not going to be a soft finish when Valanciunas gets it inside. Count on him going up strong.
Bridges outside. Ball sets a screen for Bridges. Butler on the way. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Jordan's checked in for the Kings. Davis comes in for Derek Jones. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Right side, Davis. Davis downhill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
AD was stupendous in how he caught the ball and just immediately attacks the basket. The D was not ready for him there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
That one misses. The Nuggets trail by 5. Bridges outside. Pass to Butler. James in the high post. Here's Bridges. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Kings leading now by 5. Thomas surveying the D. Outside, Simmons. Jordan a screen on Capella. It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Nuggets are gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's Simmons after Clint Capella's bucket. Right side Simmons, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
That's good from Simmons. And Simmons drops them both. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Back to Ball. Latrey. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
On the wing, James. Outside Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. O'Brien's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And the Kings also making a change. Kukoc is checked in. Kings leading now by 4. It's Davis on the wing. Off target from outside. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. DiVincenzo passes to Ellis. To the inside. Caldwell Pope, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Sacramento lead. Outside, Davis. Outside for Simmons. Davis sets a screen. Loads it up for Davis. Knocked away. Kukoc against Caldwell Pope. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it. Caldwell Pope's got it all tied up now for Denver. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Thomas. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Thomas's shot is off.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Now, here's Yurtseven. By Kukoc. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Thomas down low. Defended by DiVincenzo.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Pass to Yurtseven. Here's Caldwell Pope. Now Looney. Scoreless thus far. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Simmons dishes to Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Screen by Simmons. Shot to stop the run. Thomas, no good.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
It's blocked. Simmons against Ellis. Down low. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Goes up on the block. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 15 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Free throw drop for DiVincenzo.
And DiVincenzo, I think, is starting to take a lot of pride in the fact that he could do a lot of little things for the basketball team that add up. He scores, he can get some rebounds and get some assists. He's a weapon.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Wagner comes in for Davis. And Castle is subbed in for Cameron Thomas. The Kings trail by 4. Outside, Simmons. Three-pointer, Kukoc. And the 3 ball is good. Kukoc has got 6.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Nuggets.
Pass to Yurtseven. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And again, Denver no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Castle. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Ellis surveying the D. Yurtseven passes to Looney. And here's Caldwell Pope. Puts up a deep 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Simmons kicks to Kukoc. Valanciunas with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Kukoc can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. DiVincenzo with it. Over Valanciunas. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Outside, Kukoc. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Nuggets on top, ending the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively to the...
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Checking out the Kings, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big...
And now let's check out the Denver Nuggets, who are in a close game after one half of play.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court right now for the Kings, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Davis. Then it's Kukoc. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position.
DeAndre Jordan, I don't think he's shot more than 10 shots outside the paint the last few years, so dunking is what he does.
Davis against Butler. Capella at the elbow. Butler passes to Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
The Kings trail by 8. Simmons passes to Jordan. Thomas against Bridges. Elbow shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thomas got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Bridges inside. Jordan's there. Here's LeBron. He has 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's Kukoc. 6 points for him. And here is Jordan. It's Thomas outside. Good on the triple. Thomas got 5 now.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Pass to Capella. Butler feeling out a bit. For 3, Bridges. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Bridges got the lead back up to 8 now for Denver.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Williams, he's checked in for Thomas. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. 4th, the Nuggets.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Capella against Jordan. Inside. Here's Kukoc. He can't hit that time. James with some nice D. Unloads from 13. And Denver again with the bucket.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Outside, Davis. Sacramento moving it around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
He draws so many fouls with his length. Anthony Davis finds another way to put the work in.
Davis at the line for shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Kings. Jones comes in for Tony Kukoc. And Castle is subbed in for Simmons. And he's good on the second. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the final, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Anthony Davis. James finds Capella. Back to LeBron. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Castle's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
James against Davis. Pass to Capella. Now, here's Bridges. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Now here is Davis. He's got 9. They get it back. Jordan kicks to Davis. Here's Castle. Williams with a clean look. Off target with his 3. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Sacramento making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Jordan. And Simmons subbed in for Anthony Davis. Denver leading by 6. Pass to Yurtseven. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nuggets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And Yurtseven drops them both. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Castle. He has 7. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Caldwell Pope. Some last season stats for him. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
That's good from Castle. The Kings making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Nuggets leading by 6. Now here's Ellis. Nothing on the board. Pass to Yurtseven. Back to Ellis. And it's Wagner with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Castle, defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Ellis. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Ellis can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Yurtseven passes to Looney. Back to Yurtseven. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time so the defense had no shot at it.
Valanciunas with the ball. Wagner has screen on Ellis. To the inside. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Wagner.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can.
2 minutes.
DiVincenzo finds Caldwell Pope. Pass to Ellis. Now here's Looney. D right on him. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 1:33 left to play in the third. Here's Valanciunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. And Wagner over to help. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep. Rebound by the Kings. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Castle. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Ellis. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Here's Yurtseven. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Buries it from 3-point range. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Denver's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons against Ellis. To the paint. Wants to get it to Yurtseven and does. 3 on the clock. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. You've got Butler. Ellis is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Ball in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Castle. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Denver in the lead. Bridges outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Castle. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Ellis kicks to Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Jimmy Butler taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably how hungry he is to win at all costs.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Kings. And so Butler nails both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Outside, Davis. Thomas kicks to Kukoc. Pass to Davis. Over Butler. And Davis can't get it to go. Denver leading by 4. Bridges passes to Butler. And here is Ellis. Now Ball. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
Line for Denver. Jimmy Butler taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. The Kings trail by 6. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Here's Castle. And it's Denver with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass the ball. Butler against Davis. Here's Capella. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's 8 points for Clint Capella.
And Capella must be feeling a little bit confident because that's just a tad outside of his range.
Here's Castle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Ellis.
At the line for 1.
What's up?
That's good from Castle. The Nuggets leading by 5. Outside, Ball. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And yes, it's good.
If there were questions about Caldwell Pope coming into this game, he's answered all of them. He's been sensational.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Castle. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And Denver has possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Jordan against Capella. Caldwell Pope outside. Three-pointer, Butler. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Pass to Castle. Sacramento moving it around. Tries the spin move. Clock at 6. Thomas against Bridges. And it goes down 2 points.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Now here's Butler. Davis with some nice D.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Thomas against Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's a second team foul. At the line for the Kings, Cameron Thomas. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Nuggets making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Kukoc.
There's another level to DiVincenzo's game, and it starts to happen when he attacks like that.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
The Kings trail by 5. Here's Castle. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Floats it up for Butler. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Here's Castle. Jordan finds Thomas. Back to Jordan. Here's Castle. Defended by DiVincenzo. Castle misses.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
That's his third.
Simmons checked in for Castle.
14th foul. At the line for one, Lonzo Ball.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Kings. Jordan up top. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. The Nuggets leading by 9. Ball with it. Bridges outside. Pass to Butler. And he gets it to go from the high post. Butler's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And Butler giving you the full buffet of the things he can do.
Outside Thomas to the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half, getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Looney's checked in for Denver.
1 shot.
Denver leading by 8. Bridges outside. Ball, a screen on Thomas. Back to Ball. Over Thomas. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Simmons passes to Jordan. Back to Simmons. Makes it off the glass. That's now 8 points for Ben Simmons.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside, Ball. Back to Butler. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 6. And that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Ball against Simmons. Jordan dishes to Thomas. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simmons. And it's Looney with the rebound. Denver leading by 8. Bridges finds Butler. Unable to get that one. Kukoc with the defensive effort. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And Bridges with the block. And here is Butler. Kukoc with the defensive effort. The Kings trail by 8. Simmons passes to Thomas. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Nuggets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Looking to get it going. Bucket is good. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Timeout, Kings. Savini's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Kings also making a change. Castle's checked in for Thomas. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. Let's see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Outside Butler. Back to Capella. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
15 foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Clint Capella. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple of years now. And he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 9. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Kings. Right side Davis. Over Butler. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Now, here's Bridges. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Butler kicks to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And Bridges with the block. Castle. Outside for Davis. The 3. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Timeout called by the Kings. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's Castle. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. and he commits the intentional foul.
Ben Simmons. That's his second personal foul. At the line for two, Lonzo Ball.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Connects from three-point range.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
The starting line.
What's not to
Love about opening day, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso is out there with Jackson. Then it's Murray. Then it's Derek White. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Murray. Tatum pulls it in.
You know, it looked to me like he might have spun himself off balance with that spin move, and as a result was unable to find the rack.
Brooks, the pass to Wright. Now here's Tatum. The three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Outside White. Brooks against Caruso. Outside Murray. 5 to shoot. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
Pass to Wright. Here's Trent. Back to Wright. Now Tatum. Over Caruso. That won't go either for Tatum.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Murray, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Trent. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Shooting 1.
What's up?
That's good from Trent. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Good.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Brooks against Caruso. Right with a screen on Caruso. Here's Brooks. Good D by Murray.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Back to White. Down low. It's stolen by Trent. Here's the break. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Trent. Tatum's got 5.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these fast break chances.
Brooks against Caruso. Here's Murray. Outside White. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Trent for 3. Messi grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Caruso against Brooks. Back to Murray. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Pass to Trent. Deflected. Now here's Murray. Jackson outside. Back to Murray. To the middle. Here's Misi. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Misi. One shot.
That one misses. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Caruso drops them both. Now Tatum. He's got 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. Caruso misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Murray with the ball for OKC. They trail by 1. Caruso, a screen on right. Murray from outside. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we got a breakdown showing the average of three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for Oklahoma City.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
Here's Stockton, three-pointer. Brooks nails it from 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Middleton. To the inside. Claxton finds Fultz. 4 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. Porzingis grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Stockton. And here's Porzingis. Here's Stockton. Tatum, a screen on Fultz. Here's Stockton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Tell you what, this speaks to how poised Stockton is. Doesn't get easily rattled inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for Dallas, John Stockton. 1 shot.
One shot.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Pass to Hughes. Now here's Claxton. Here's Hughes. Still without a bucket. Shoots over Tatum. Porzingis grabs the board. Middleton against Burks. Tatum from long range. He buries it from 3. And now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Thunder trail by 7. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Fultz passes to Hughes. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
Streaky from deep. Don't let Hughes get going now. Larry can put up points in a hurry.
Here's Stockton. 3-pointer. Rebound by Middleton. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Hughes. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And Hughes, a very solid player, guys. I mean, an athletic guard who can get hot on occasion.
Pass to Porzingis. With the teardrop, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Now here's Fultz. He's closely guarded. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Mavericks. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Oklahoma City trailing. Claxton a screen on Brooks. Out to the wing. Outside Fultz. Middleton outside. Inside. And that one's good. Bona. And the Thunder lead by 1.
I just love the ball movement.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 16 so far. Tatum passes to Burks. Here's Stockton. Porzingis with it. The 15-footer is good.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
Here's Hughes. He has 6. Screen by Claxton. Here's Hughes, defended by Burks. Hughes, no good. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from outside of this first quarter. Pass to Tatum. They double-team Tatum. Tatum with a screen. Burks for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Middleton, left side. Good on the shot. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Thunder with a lead. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. He's out there with Robert Williams. DeLon Wright is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Stockton in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Boy, strong off the dribble is Derek White. He's also a solidly built 6'4". That allows him to play through contact.
Here's Porzingis following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Blocked! Right side Murray. Fades back. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Mavericks with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Right outside. Pass to Porzingis. A rebound by Jackson. Thunder leading by 3. White, the pass to Murray. Well, despite the efforts to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
First one falls. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, that's a sight for sore eyes to see Murray connecting from distance, because when he's doing that, it really opens things up for him, because we know he can get to the basket.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
First in steals, first in blocks, and also they topped the league in three-point percentage. That was a huge part of their offensive attack. Just about as reliable beyond the arc as you can get.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Murray. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Jackson can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 8.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Right side Murray. Jackson. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Now here's Williams. No points yet. Trent outside. There's the 3. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. No good with a layup. Mavericks trail by 3. Now Wright. Middleton covering. Wright, the pass to Stockton. Here's Porzingis. The shot, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Murray with it. Williams grabs the board.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Trent. And he can't bank that one in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Chalk up 2 there.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
Trent outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Stockton. Dallas no good that time either.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
To the paint. Here's Misi. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's just an uber unselfish play by Murray. Always ready to drop a dime if there's a better shot available for a teammate.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Burks, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Fultz is checked in. Mavericks trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Tatum, he's checked in for Dallas. Dylan Brooks comes in for Trent. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Thunder in possession here, leading by 5.
Fultz, when he has room to throw it down, he's taking it to the rim. No hesitation.
Stockton, pass to Porzingis. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Jackson with a screen on Burks. And it's Fultz off the drive. Denied by Tatum.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
And that one's good for Brooks.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Middleton against Brooks. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, PA. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Fultz a screen on Brooks. Middleton against Brooks. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Good work defensively by Brooks. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Brooks. Here's Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Oklahoma City making a switch here. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. 4th, the Thunder.
Free throw shooting for this team has become a real priority. They've put in the work, and they make the most of their opportunities at the stripe.
Here's Hughes. He's got 6. Tries it from 19. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porzingis in the post. Pounded by Fultz. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Claxton with a rebound.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Back to Fultz. Over Porzingis. Fultz is good. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and you know, it's important that Fultz continue to develop his in-between game because he knows when to pull up.
Here's Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group, utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
No good on the free throw.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself as Jason Tatum.
Derek White's checked in for Fultz. And he sinks the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Caruso. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Good work defensively by Brooks. Outside Burks. The kick to Tatum. Over Claxton. And it's Tatum missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Inside. And that one's good. Bona's got his second basket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Porzingis with a screen on Claxton. Tatum from long range. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Brooks against White. Claxton a screen on Brooks. White for 3. And he can't get that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Thunder. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Dallas Mavericks. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Mavericks. Appreciate you joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Jaren Jackson out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Derek White, then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Messi in at the 5. Good work there as it goes. Wright's gotten his first points in this one.
Showing off tremendous handles, Wright, confusing the defenders and scoring the basketball too.
And here's Murray. And he drives in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Jackson outside. Back to Murray. From behind the arc. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
How impressive was that shot for Murray? I mean, you make one on us, I'll come right back at you is what he's saying.
Tatum can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside White. Caruso against Brooks. Back to White. Pass to Jackson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
And taking a look at their transition offense, they finished in the top 10 in the league in fast breaks, showing just how hungry they were to get out and run and try to beat teams quickly.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. Middleton is checked in for Oklahoma City. Ooh, poked away. Leaps for it and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. All right, here's a good look at the shot chart showing the field goal attempts for Jason Tatum.
This has been the kind of outing from him that we all wanted to see. He's not going out of his way to force things, but when the shot is there, he hasn't hesitated one bit. Just an outstanding night for him from the floor.
Now here's Wright. Trent with a screen on Murray. To the inside. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Wright. Trent's got 10.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Outside White. Pass to Middleton. Down low. Fires it. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Trent outside. Now here's Wright. Brooks from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Murray passes to Jackson. To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside Tatum. Brooks outside. Pass to Tatum for the tie. Tatum drills the 3.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Jackson outside. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. The Mavericks pull it in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And it's Murray with the ball for the Thunder. Right side White. Back to Murray. Jackson with a screen on Wright. Murray for 3. Kicks it out to Middleton. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Middleton's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Back to Tatum. The Thunder with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Brooks, right side.
And Brooks has no problem wearing the black hat. He takes pride in being the villain. He's an old-school player in that regard, very much so.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Burks, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. No good on the second free throw.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Mavericks trail by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Hughes. Give him 8 points now. Williams grabs the board.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Trent on the wing. Brooks outside. Pass to Burks. No good on the 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Right with a steal. On the wing, Burks. He's got 5. Here's Brooks. Trent from long range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Bona's got 4 rebounds now. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Bona's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Trent outside. Pure from 3-point range. Trent's got 13.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Screen by Claxton. Here's Middleton. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Burks. Pass to Brooks. And here's Trent. Williams with the screen. Trent, the pass to Williams. That ties the game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Here's Hughes, defended by Burks. Kicks it out to Middleton. Over Trent. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Here's Stockton. He's got 5. Burks for 3. And it's Bona with a rebound. Bona's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton against Trent. Pass to Claxton. Middleton outside. Over Trent. And no good, trying to use the glass. Mavericks trail by 3. Now Burks. Soft touch off the glass. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Claxton a screen on Burks. Driving in. Hughes, the pass to Claxton. Here's Hughes. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Stockton. Trent with it. 13 points in the game. Porzingis misses. To the middle. Stolen by Burks. Trent with it. 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Now Porzingis shoots a fadeaway. No luck on that one.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Hughes. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Thunder lead by 3. The Mavericks shooting 47% during this 3rd quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Stockton. He's got 5. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Nine seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside White. Here's Hughes. The Thunder with another miss. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Jason Tatum out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Stockton in a 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Caruso. Pass to White. Here's Hughes. Hounded by Wright. To the wing, right side. Here's Hughes. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's Burks. Tatum a screen on Jackson. Outside Burks. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Messi, defended by Porzingis. Caruso outside. The rebound by Burks. Dallas is shooting the ball at around 42% for the game to take the lead. From 9 feet out, Porzingis punishing inside.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looked, and we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
Pass to Messi. Jackson outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Brooks, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Murray's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Porzingis with it. Tatum with it. Back to Porzingis. Burks passes to Tatum. And 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Defensive foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. That's his 2nd personal. 1st team foul.
And that one falls for Tatum. Thunder trail by 5. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Burks against White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Nice selection that time by White. Going to the floater. Every guard needs to have that in his back pocket.
Tatum can't hit. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Pass to White. Murray against Wright. Beyond the arc. Caruso, right side. Now here's Murray. Takes the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Murray's got 21 points in the game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Tatum. The 3. Tatum with the 3-point answer.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Caruso outside. Back to Murray. 4-3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Pass to Burks. On the wing, Tatum. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For Oklahoma City, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Messi. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Mavericks making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Murray. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Trent. Pass to Wright. From 9 feet out. Off the window. It's good.
Well, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. The wing, Murray. Pass to Messi. The kick out to White. Caruso up top. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray on the take. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Murray's got 8 points here in the quarter. Now Porzingis. Tatum with it. And Tatum fires one home.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Jackson outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Messi. Outside White. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Trent's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Tatum. Right outside. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. And here's Porzingis. Defended by Murray. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Wright. Wright's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Murray, no good. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. The lead is 2. Pass to Porzingis.
All that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
The first free throw is good.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Murray's got 29.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Williams is checked in for Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Misi's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. White coming through.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Play through the contact and score.
The Mavericks trailing. Trent outside. It's tipped. Brooks against Caruso. Pass to Jackson. Now here's White. Inside. Over right. No good off the glass. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Brooks outside. Now Tatum. The 3-ball. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Murray up top, pounded by Wright. The drive by Murray, over Wright. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Tatum inside, Jackson on him, and it's Tatum missing. Now here's White, guarded by Trent. Murray for 3, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Tatum looking it over. They grab their own miss. Blocked. Outside Murray. It falls.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Murray. Tries a three off the inbound. Porzingis grabs the board. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Here's Tatum. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
With the big time and one. This is now a two-possession game.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Give it up for yourself. Coming on the floor for your Mavericks. Number 35, Robert Williams.
Here's Murray. Williams grabs the board, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team is in the middle. At the line for Dallas, Robert Williams taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts him up 5. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Outside Murray. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And in these big moments, DeJounte Murray is a great option. Just rises to the occasion. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Jackson can't get it to go, and that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off. 2K Sports presents Thursday Night at the End. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jefferson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Mobley. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Ryder in at the shooting guard. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Paul against Young. Pass to DeBusschere. Worthy outside. Shoots a fader, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
At the line for two.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Shot clock at 2. Young from deep three-point range. Over Jefferson. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Here's Ryder. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. Worthy with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Worthy. Thompson for 3. It's good from long range.
And that's what you can expect from one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's just got unlimited range.
Ryder, then the pass to Paul. Inside, and stolen by Thompson. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Back to Worthy. Here's Young. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Looking here at some numbers for Klay Thompson. How he did last season. He averaged 18 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ryder, then the pass to Paul. Here's Ryder. The fadeaway. The rebound by Young. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. Floats one up, and the shot goes in.
Fantastic touch, like a little rainbow from Paul.
Young pass to DeBusschere. Thompson, high post. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
The first one falls.
One of the greatest shooters we've ever seen. Thompson is also a proven winner and champion.
He hits both from the stripe.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jefferson passing to Adebayo. Basket good.
And he just battles hard in the post. Bam doesn't need a clean look to convert from that range.
Paul against Young. Pass to Worthy. Six to shoot. Now Young from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Worthy outside. Jefferson with some nice D.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Adebayo with a screen on Young. Puts it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Spurs second.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. They'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
San Antonio making a switch here. Off's jacked in. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Toronto. Pass to Ryder with the fadeaway. The rebound by the Spurs. Young outside. Thompson with it, launches it. Mobley with the rebound. Now here's Adebayo to the middle. It's deflected. Good ball movement here by Miami. A 3-ball. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul surveying the floor. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Thompson kicks it over to Worthy. Back to Thompson. Fires the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Paul. To the left side wing. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Ryder. Drills the 3-pointer. Ryder's got 7 points.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Worthy against Jefferson. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Worthy. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Michael Finley, he's checked in for DeBusschere. Gordon comes in for Thompson. And it's Simons in for Young. Now, here's Poole. It's hauled in by Huff. Worthy against Poole. Outside, Simons. Gordon, the pass to Finley. Worthy drawing the double team. That's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Poole against Worthy. Poole kicks to Toppin. Johnson outside. Sarr sets the screen for Johnson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Huff. And Simons has got the ball here for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Worthy. 1:56 left in the first quarter. The shot will not fall.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Poole. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Heat lead by 5.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
Poole against Simon. Here's Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Johnson. It's Sarr, top of the key. Johnson, the pass to Sarr. Oh, that's blocked. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here's Finley, covered by Johnson. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Finley. 2 points. That one goes. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Poole, the pass to Toppin. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson. A rebound by Simon. Worthy, the pass to Huff. And here's Gordon from outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Spurs trail by 3. So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Hill is out there with Williams. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Thompson. And it's DeBusschere in at the 3 spot.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance. It saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
Kenrich Williams. Shooting
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. West side.
And that one falls for Williams. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Good luck at trying to match up with Paul in these sets. He's just so good. It's nearly impossible trying to stop him from breaking your defense apart.
Now here is Hill. Still without a basket. Kept alive. Back to Williams. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. Good! and Thompson makes it look so easy.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulders.
Paul kicks to Mobley. Dick up top. Sarr sets the screen for Dick. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Heat lead by 6. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Okay, everybody, time to get up and get loud right now.
Williams is checked in for San Antonio. Trae Young comes in for Anthony Simons. And Miami also making a switch. Jefferson's checked in. Pass to DeBusch. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And that athleticism of Jefferson can be difficult to guard against, which is why he gets fouled.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And the athleticism Jefferson possesses, really impressive. A rangy forward who plays with intensity on both ends.
And both free throws good for Jefferson. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing here by 8. Right wing. Down low. Williams. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Thompson dishes to DeBusschere. Pass to Williams. Rocket 6. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Paul for 3. Hill pulls it in. Spurs trail by 6. Young with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. Pass to Hill. Williams in the post. Defended by Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Williams. Miami leading by 4. Ryder, then the pass to Jefferson. From downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. Jefferson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And at that three-point line, Jefferson can be a threat. He has gotten more accurate and confident as a shooter.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Here's Ryder. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Taking a look here at numbers for Adebayo. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 19 points per, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Here's Ryder. He has 7, just 4 to shoot. Williams with the block. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's DeBusschere. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And we know Thompson can do damage as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
And the wide open shot from Paul misses the 3. Spurs trail by 5. And Thompson kicks to Hill. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
Look at the toughness of Paul. So ready to fight for it inside.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
He's perfect from the line this time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Spurs fans, no reason to brag, but we got the Spurs Hate Squad.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Heat 3rd.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
DeBusschere passes to Thompson. Pass to Young. Williams, a screen on Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Williams.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now Thompson. Richard Jefferson missing on the 3. Thompson against Paul for 3. And they'll get another chance. Thompson passes to Young. Back to Thompson. Here's DeBusschere. No good on the 3. Miami leading by 5. Here's Jefferson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look now for San Antonio. Bentley's checked in for Hill. And it's Gordon in for Klay Thompson. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. pass to DeBusschere. To the middle. Here's Finley. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Poole. Rebound San Antonio. Young outside. Here's Finley. Hits it from 3-point range. Finley's got 5 now.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Gordon against Jefferson. Pass to Poole. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, when you foul Poole, now you got to really wrap him up and foul mark. He will find a way to muscle through that for a shot, and he's automatic from the free throw line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
San Antonio making a switch here. Huff's jacked in. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 5. Toppin passes to Adebayo. Cranes the 3-pointer. Adebayo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Pass to Finley. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jefferson kicks to Poole. A floater and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There's so much intensity on that interior from Poole. He does not stop.
The Heat have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
Jordan Poole taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
There's a reason you don't send Poole to the line. He virtually never misses. Led the league in field goal percentage one year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Williams comes in for DeBusschere. And it's Simons in for Trae Young. Dix checked in for Miami. All free throws good from Poole.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Simons against Adebayo. Right side, Simons. Here's Gordon. And just miss after miss right now. Heat leading by 10. And here is Johnson. He has yet to score.
I love whenever Johnson looks to really score inside. Certainly has the touch and the confidence to get it done in there.
To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Tapping a screen on Simon. Poole, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pass to Williams. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. From outside, off the mark. The Heat have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Johnson kicks to Adebayo. Simons against Poole. Adebayo with a screen on Simon. Poole, no good.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Huff. And here is Simon. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Poole on the wing. Covered by Simon.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Finley. 7 points in the game. It's good. Finley's got 7 points for the quarter.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Now, Poole. Two on the clock. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Miami. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the man half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Miami Heat.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. That is more than enough of...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Young. On the floor for Miami. Mobley is out there with Jefferson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Ryder in at the shooting guard position. And Young, here we go. Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That one is off. No luck that time either. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Isaiah Ryder, shooting one.
One shot.
And that one misses. Spurs trail by 14. Worthy with it. Pass to Young. Right side, Williams. Williams double team. Shot clock at 6. And a deep three from Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 7.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court.
And so Young will bring it up for the Spurs. Here's Worthy, and another basket for San Antonio.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jefferson passing to Paul. Jefferson down low. Worthy on him. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Jefferson. That's 10 points for Chris Paul.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Young. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Worthy outside. Mobley against DeBusschere. Young looking around. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
To the paint. Jefferson gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 13.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Coming out on the floor, your Spurs Rangers.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 25 points per, 10 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Now, here's Worthy. He's got 5. Over Mobley. Worthy can't hit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Paul kicks to Adebayo. Over Williams. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young pass to Williams. Now here's Thompson. Worthy outside. Thompson outside. From past the arc. The putback. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Heat leading by 13. Thompson comes with the double team. Mobley kicks to Jefferson. His three-pointers off the mark. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Spurs working the ball around now. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Hill, he's checked in for Williams. Heat also with the sub. Sars checked in for Adebayo. And Johnson kicks to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Mobley the pass to Paul. Rejected by Young. Here's Thompson. He's got 8. Pass to DeBusch. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Young outside. Hill. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hill's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Here's Young. The Heat knocking down the tray, and they pick up 2. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young with the steal. Right side Worthy. It's stolen by Jefferson. And stolen by Worthy. Steps back and shoots. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Poole on the wing. Pass to Toppin. Here's Johnson. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got 5.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Simons with the ball. Picked up by Poole. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Simons missing. The Heat leading by 11. Poole, the pass to Sarr. It's hauled in by Huff. The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Simons. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And there's Simons on the assist by Gordon. Simons has got his second basket of the game.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Back to Poole. Tapping a screen on Simons. Poole, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Dick with the steal. Over in the corner, Poole. Back to Dick. Toppin, no one around him. The offensive rebound. And Sarr throws it down hard.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Spurs trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Simons surveying the D. Outside Williams. Simons against Poole. The 3. And it's Simons missing. The Heat leading by 10. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Finley. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Toppin. No good on the triple. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Finley. Here's the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now Sarr. There's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for Alex Sarr.
And the more we see of Alex Sarr, I'd like to see more attacks at the rim.
Finley up top. Covered by Johnson. 5 on the clock. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Finley.
And Finley finding the hot hand, efficient from pretty much any spot on the floor.
Poole, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simons against Poole. Now here's Simons. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now just a 5-point Miami lead. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami ahead. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Gordon. DeBusschere is out there with Williams. Then it's Worthy. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Paul. And the Heat lead by 8.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Inside.
Oh, the officials are all over that
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And that one falls for Williams. Thompson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. And Williams drops them both. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Ryder. Deflects the pass. One-on-one here. Here's Thompson. Thompson running the floor.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to catch Thompson in the open court. It's just not.
Here's Ryder. Good ball movement here by Miami. Mobley the pass to Adebayo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Mark Williams.
Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
Bam Adebayo. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Miami. And Adebayo drops them both.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Over in the corner, Paul. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 6. Worthy kicks to Simons. Back to Worthy. Thompson outside. DeBusschere passes to Worthy. DeBusschere with the screen on Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Thompson misses. Miami leading by 6. Adebayo finds Paul. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Second team foul.
Out to the right wing. Mobley outside. Pass to Ryder. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mobley. Jefferson with it. Sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 9.
Shows the quickness that time. Jefferson just gets it in a hurry.
Simons kicks to DeBusschere. Back to Simons. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Adebayo against Williams. Down low. It's stolen by Jefferson. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ryder. Adebayo the screen. Takes the 3. Ryder no good. Spurs trail by 9. Worthy outside to the paint. Here's Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
It's good.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Back to Simons. Pass to Worthy. At the top of the key, Williams. to the middle. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Simons.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
From the court is your Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here are the Heat now. Adebayo finds Paul. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Beyond the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Simons, the pass to Williams. Here is DeBusschere. Three-pointer. Goes back up. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Williams.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Paul passes to Jefferson. Paul outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here is Simon, following the three from Chris Paul. To the inside, Mobley. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistent.
Simons kicks to Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Spurs making a switch here. Young's checked in.
Mark Williams. Shooting one.
Free throw no good for Williams.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Spurs trail by 8. James Worthy on the wing. Inside. Unloads. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Pass to Jefferson. Mobley is screened. No good with the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Mobley. Thompson dishes to Young. Offline with his 3. Miami leading by 8. Down low, here's Ryder, and he converts the layup.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ryder. And there's the drive.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Here's Young. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Good work defensively by Paul. The Heat leading by 12. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Here's Worthy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
James Worthy. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Worthy. And here is Paul. Out left to the wing. Outside Jefferson. Paul kicks to Jefferson. Mobley right side. Clock is at 3. Here's Ryder. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot's good from Worthy. Worthy's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of. A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
Third team foul. At the line for the Heat, Chris Paul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
And so Paul nails both of them. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Pass to Williams. Now Thompson. Spurs passing it around. Young is double. Worthy with a clean look. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat leading by 7. Now Paul. Adebayo with the screen on Young. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Young against Paul. Pass to DeBush. Worthy drawing the double team. Young for 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And here are the Heat now. Mobley outside. Pass to Adebayo. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's San Antonio now. 9-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Young is double. Thompson for 3. Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Miami Heat. And so it's the Heat winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Chris Paul.